Today's question is, can a municipal water treatment system treat selenium that comes off of a mine? Okay, so that's an interesting question. I think we need to talk a little bit about selenium concentrations and regulations and how much is allowed to be discharged from a mine versus how much you can how much you can drink. So in Canada, mines, depending on the volumes of water they discharge, but they're typically governed by what's MDMER or CMER. So that's the metal diamond mining effluent regulations or the coal mining effluent regulations. Both of those have a guideline of 10 micrograms per liter for selenium. Well, MDMER is 10 micrograms a liter and CMER is a proposed 10 right now. It's not yet implemented. So that's the maximum concentration they're allowed to have at the end of their discharge, so like at the pipe of water outflowing after their treatment. There are many types of water treatment for selenium that can achieve that. So that's not an issue. Then downstream from that, in the environment, there's a second criteria that comes into play, and that's called the CCME. I always get the first two words flipped around. I think it's Council of Canadian Ministers of the Environment, or it could be Canadian Council, but CCME. And that guideline, there is a little bit of provincial differences sometimes, but 1 to 2 micrograms a liter of selenium. And so that's in the environment to be protective of aquatic life, so aquatic egg-laying vertebrates. Now, CCME also has a guideline for drinking water, for irrigation, and for livestock. For drinking water and livestock, it's 50 micrograms a liter. So when a mine is treating its water to at least 10 micrograms a liter in order to achieve 1 microgram per liter in the environment, you don't need to treat that for drinking water. It's 50 times higher for drinking water. In fact, you'd have to drink about, I think it's 55 liters of water a day to meet your nutritional requirements at that 1 microgram a liter, or 5.5 liters of mine discharge. Same thing with when you're looking at cows, because that one's come up quite a bit in a bunch of the questions. A cow would need to drink about 1,000 liters a day to over 2,000 liters a day of that environmental water in order to meet its daily needs of selenium. So not to have any toxicity, but just to get its needs, it would have to have over 1,000 liters a day. And so that's just not possible. So no, municipalities typically don't treat for selenium because the guideline for drinking water is so much higher. Why is it so much higher? Well, we're mammals. We use selenium differently than aquatic egg-laying vertebrates do. And so we have a different guideline for humans than we do for aquatic egg-laying vertebrates. I hope that helps. Keep the questions coming.